Ayun!
Yo, what's up, rockers?
Hello!
Hello, andito na naman tayo. Kinikilig ang mga kaibigan natin.
Which one?
Somewhere there. Tonight, meron tayong guest. We have a guest from Canada. So, medyo nag-upgrade na yung what's up, rockers ngayon. Ano? Meron tayong mga international
English.
mga international guests na tayo. Actually, guys, medyo nakakakaba. Pero hindi natin alam. I don't know how to introduce her. She's lovely and a wonderful person, and please welcome Miss Jessamine.
Yay! Hi guys, my
Hello
name
po.
is Jessamine.
And yeah, so ito yung actually this is our 6th episode na segment namin na Sino ba si? So I think you can understand Tagalog naman, ano? So
Yes, 100%.
Sino ba si Jessamine?
So, before I introduce myself, pasensya na, mga kabayans. My Tagalog is very bad. I'm trying my best, but I understand it 100%. So, me, I was born in Kuwait, and I've always been performing when I was small. Like, I love singing and performing in front of my parents, or dancing. And then when we moved here to Canada, it was like back in 2005. And so I kind of stopped doing that, unless it's for school talent shows and all that. And yeah, high school, it was normal. And then after high school, my parents wanted me to go into teaching because I'm not good at math or sciences. Like, if you were to ask me some kind of formula, no, I'm dumb. But yeah, I did teaching for a little bit at school, but then I decided to go into acting. And this was back in 2018/19. And so my boyfriend was actually the one that kind of pushed me into it because he was already kind of doing it with his skits and stuff.
Narinig niyo yan, guys. Narinig niyo yan.
What? No. Okay, maybe.
Commercial break. And yeah.
So then I did acting for a bit, and then we actually started booking last year. Like, I've done a couple commercials now. One that you guys might already have seen on TV or on YouTube, and it's the Canadian Tire commercial.
Oh, yo.
Yeah. So fun fact about that, they're actually my parents and my boyfriend in it. So it was very wholesome, and it was very fun.
At Canadian Tire, quality means putting products to the test. Because good enough isn't good enough. Because family recipes aren't the only things to pass down. Because safety has never been more important. Real Canadians test it so you can trust it. Thousands of products are tested. Only the best earn the badge.
Cool.
Yeah.
So actually, binigyan tayo ng summary ni Jessamine sa kanyang life, you know?
Right.
As a kid, as a teenager, or as may career na ngayon, ano? So let's start muna sa yung as a kid. You know, like, cause you told us na you start singing or acting. So ano yan, if you still remember, like, what age ka nag-start ng singing or to entertain people?
Yeah.
How old do you think like, are you really? How old do you think are you? Tama ba, guys? Kanina?
That's okay. Nakakaintindihan.
Yeah. Okay lang, nag-adjust tayo pareha. So,
Yeah, we both get nosebleeds at the end of the day. I started, I think, when I was 3 or 4.
Oh.
I started playing the piano to My Heart Will Go On.
Okay.
So then I've just been
So
doing
you already
that.
know how to play piano?
Yeah, some stuff.
Maybe
yeah.
later we can you have some sample here, like we have piano
Oh my
and guitar.
gosh.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the guitar, I'm much more confident at that. The piano, I really have to listen to it. But yeah, I just started singing and playing the piano when I was about 3 or 4. And then from time to time, I would have my mini karaoke mic.
Like, siyempre, like your signature, family signature
That's
yun
big
eh.
in the Philippines.
Yes.
Pag may poon, meron ding ano, may video kayo doon, you know? You know what poon is? Poon.
Poon.
What's in English?
Mini Statue of Liberty.
Mini statue of Santo Niño, something like that, or
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, Poon, or yeah.
Okay,
Something
yes, I
like
do
that.
have that. I have 3 of them at home.
Maybe like Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm. So yun, so sabi mo parang si Lindy yun. So while playing your piano, like,
Yeah.
so way
But
back
it's more
before.
like one finger. So,
May naging influence ka or do you have some influence sa music or just like na-discover mo lang to by yourself or your mom is a singer or your dad is like also into music?
yeah, both of my parents, they love MLTR, Michael Learns to Rock.
Oh.
They played some old songs.
standing in front of the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love Michael Learns to Rock. You know that band, yo?
That's pretty cool. Isa pa.
I found a stand.
Yan lang, that's the only
Yeah,
song.
something like that. Yeah. Tsaka, yeah. Came love. Yeah, so
Yeah.
sorry for cutting you. Miss,
No.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and Michael Learns to Rock, Eagles, ABBA.
Yeah, the
Carpenters.
The classics,
Yeah,
right?
I'm on the top of the world.
What's that song?
I think that's ABBA, right?
No.
No.
Or Carpenters? Top of
No.
the world? No? Guys, pwede kayo mag-comment sa mga audience natin. I think so, top of the world.
Tanong natin kung sino man. Siguro unang question ko is, how's the support ng, syempre yung parents mo, right? Was into music as well. But it's different when you're just like kind of like doing it for fun, right? But when you want it to become like somewhat a career kind of thing, how's the support in the family?
Well, in the beginning, when I first started acting, they were just like, no, you cannot do it. Or, you know, they're coming from a place of love where it's more like don't do it because you're not gonna make it type of thing. And it's
like,
not,
yeah, I know what you
yeah.
mean.
And like, it was a little discouraging at first, but I got my stubbornness from both of my parents anyway, so I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Right.
And I'm gonna pay with my money. Type of thing. So they couldn't stop me when I went to school for it. Yeah. And then, like, because I'm already in school, they didn't really say much anymore unless, like, if I'm working on a film set, whether it would be an indie or a student film, they would be like, oh, is it paid? And, like, sometimes I like to lie and say, yeah, it's paid. So at least they can, like, keep quiet about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's like a big concern for like a lot of like parents, like, you know, not just Filipino parents, but like a lot of parents. It's like a really big concern when you're taking something that's like out of like a norm kind of thing. Like, you know, like you're not taking nursing, you're Filipino, you're taking acting. What are you doing, kind of thing. But yeah, like, it's one of those things that like eventually I think once they see your progress, it's easier for them to accept it and do that.
Yeah. And like it really helped a lot when we did that commercial because they kind of understood how the process goes.
Yeah, the Canadian Tire.
But actually, sa sinabi mo kanina before na you went to school pa talaga for acting.
Yeah.
So, how it works, kasi especially sa mga Pilipino or I don't know, like especially sa mga viewers, they didn't know like there's school talaga for acting, how it started, diba? Kasi some people, dahil sa new meta, everyone's like so easy to be artista eh. Once na naging famous ka or something trend yung video mo, right? So you can be part of this movie or some teleserye. I don't know if you're familiar sa movie na si Provinciano ba yan? Or Provinciano was just like it's a Filipino
It's like a
TV series, something like that. Actually, most of their actors and actresses are from vlogging or mga vloggers sila or something nag-trend lang sila
Is
sa
that
social.
right?
Yeah.
Like I know
So,
Smugglers.
yeah, like a rapper, right? From
like-
rapper to be an
Yeah.
actor or artista. What can you say about that situation na syempre parang they get much more opportunity pa ngayon instead sa mga
Those who learn.
who learn like you know like the proper way of acting or you know like so you know you need to understand like the business or the career part as an artist, right? Or and also
Ganda ng accent mo.
Sorry.
Look at him blushing. Blushing.
And yeah, so what can you say, you know, like the difference between them? So,
Well, going to school is one thing, because for me, I had no experience whatsoever with acting, and then I wasn't really given the opportunity to in high school or in elementary school. But for the viewers and for the audience, don't go to acting school. Just take classes and take like short-term, not short-term, but like monthly classes, because it will save your money that way.
how it works, you know?
So for me, I joined a 6-month program at this one school in Vancouver, and it was pretty much okay for the first 3 months because I actually learned a lot. But then
Like the proper,
yeah,
like how to cry, how to sample. So
no, oh my gosh.
Do they actually do that though? Like you have to learn how to cry in school?
It's not so about like learning how to cry. It's more so with bringing that emotion out for that specific situation that you're in.
Hey, that's insane.
I know, right? How
crazy.
I think
There's
you're
like-
practicing to control your emotions.
Yeah.
I think so. It's kind of like that kasi. Look
Yeah.
mo yung mga award winner, di ba? Like it's so
Mhm.
organic. It looks like not na it's scripted, you know. It's
Yeah, like
ah!
you have to find that place within yourself on like what makes you sad or what makes you angry. That's one way. Another way is that you have to like actually think about how this character is feeling within that moment. But not putting your trauma. It's bad to put your trauma onto it because you don't want to go to therapy for that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there are some actors who do method acting. If you guys have heard.
What's method acting?
What's method
So,
acting?
like-
Ibang method yung mga narinig ko sa mga tropa ko before eh. Foil method.
Method acting is when people, so for example, they get the character breakdown, like, oh, this person is psycho. So then they would do some research on like what a psychotic person does day to day. So then they pretend to be that person day to day.
Oh, so that's why
So it's
some
kind of
people
like-
need therapy after the show
Yeah.
or the movie, yeah, because
Yeah.
Dang.
So it gets crazy like that. But then like if you're able to separate yourself from that character, then that's always a good thing. You don't wanna attach yourself to that person unless it's for good reason.
Right, I was just gonna ask that, like how does acting affect you in your personal daily living kind of thing?
Well, I definitely learn more about myself as a person and I feel more connected to myself. So back then I used to be a lot more emotional because I couldn't control my emotions.
Right.
Like if I'm angry, then I'm angry. But like now I'm like, okay, why am I angry? What's bugging me and how can I fix it? Because in acting it's always like, okay, there's a situation. How are you supposed to go around it? How are you supposed to tackle it? Parang ganyan.
Yeah,
Right.
actually it's a talent talaga.
It is, yeah.
It is. Like,
Well, I
you
did
know,
not think about it that way until we talked about it now. Like,
No,
you know,
because actually before may na-meet din ako, shout out kay Gordon, he will be the next Avatar sa Netflix.
Oh, wait.
The kid.
The kid? Oh
Yeah,
my
actually
gosh,
he's
okay.
from here, he's from Burnaby, so
Yeah.
he's a local Bonsor skater. So I
Yeah.
met him and I met his dad, and I talk about like how it works, like his career, you know, as a kid, like child star. So he told me like before he enrolled Gordon in a music school. Then parang sabi niya like nothing happened. So he started to put it in a acting school. So like wow. So seriously guys, like yeah. So on that case that like oh shit. So like this is how it works, you know. Just
Yeah.
like school helps you to connect with the right people, right? So I said like okay, now I see that's you know. So to make story short, it's yeah. Hi, shout out to you guys.
To make the story short.
And yeah, like I'm just like amazed lang, diba? Like you need to learn like
Yeah.
yung emotions mo and as a kid, you know. And ikaw, how old are you when you start like acting class?
20 or 21.
Oh, so like 4 years ago.
Very recent.
Why acting though?
Yeah.
Well, at first I thought that it was my passion because I'm like I know that I wanted to do something creative But for some reason, I never thought about music being my passion. I kind of did it because my boyfriend was already like wanting to go into it. So I'm like, okay, why not try something different?
Guys, narinig nyo yun ulit
Shout out to Melvin.
Shout out to Melvin.
So is Melvin into acting or is he into filming? Both?
Both, yeah. He does more acting though.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He's much more serious about it than me in a way. But like it's good because like it gets to bring out my English was like weirded out for a bit. But I was like, what is that? It got to bring out more of my creative outlet.
Right.
If that makes sense. Yeah. And then I'm like, okay, I'll try out music this time because now I'm very familiar with acting and like how the process works with everything.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, yeah. And I like trying different things.
That's cool.
That's how you grow. And that's one thing that I also learned as being an actor. Like you always have to try something different because if you're gonna stay in one place, you're just gonna be there.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think you already learn what you need to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Control your emotions.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah, I want to share with you guys. Actually, that's the hardest part to do, like control your emotions.
Yeah.
Kasi once like nag-hit yung or nag-kick in yung emotions mo, sometimes you don't know what's the word na sinasabi mo. Like, you know, like sometimes you can hurt somebody. Or sometimes the way how you act, you know, like because of your emotions or the way how you look, perspective or different view, and like it's good. I think it's a good foundation to start to be a good human being, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acting is supposed to be teaching you how to be a human being, not an actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Because actually, eto sabi rin nila, sorry magtatagalog ako kasi, dumudugo. No, it's like you have like it's not supposed to be, but you know, like sometimes you have like a different face in a different person, you know?
Right.
Like, for example, when you're talking about sex, a business thing, right? Hindi ka lang pwedeng mag-kengkoy, alright? But, you know, like you need to control your emotion. Like, yes,
and I think that's how we are. And I think that's how we are as people in general. Is like, you know, you're different at work. You're different at home. You're different. I'm totally different when I'm on stage with my metal band. When I'm working, so it's like, you know.
So it's not totally a bad thing na if you have like, you know, faces.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, we're done now.
So,
Yeah.
So my next question is, well, it's not really a question, but there's this indie movie kind of thing, or no, like a short clip called Lux.
Yeah, Lakshmi?
Is it Luxmy?
Yes.
It's called Luxmy. Yeah, so you're part of this thing.
Yeah, I did an episode. So they were they filmed this for a film competition with Tell Us, Story Hive. Yeah, so I think when you film it, it's supposed to be one episode, and if they really like you or really like the film, then they'll help budget for your next next episode.
See, we learn a
Very
lot.
competitive, yeah.
That's why sometimes sa next episode binabaril na lang yung pinapatay, you know, like para wala na siya next episode, wala nang budget.
Wow, that's cool. And so how was that experience?
It was good. It actually was the first thing that kind of brought me into the acting industry, because my boyfriend was in it. He was the one that's like, oh my gosh.
Yes, para sa mga viewers. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a few lines with the actors too. And I was just there kind of doing background stuff. So background people just make the scene come alive.
Right.
So as if like it's a normal day. So I learned a lot of set terms. So like, you know, like there's action, there's sound speed, there's rolling. And then, like they have so many terms, even like those are the top 3 that I know. And
What's that again?
Action,
Action,
sound
like
speed.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like action. Okay. Sound speed.
Sound speed.
Sound
yeah,
speed.
sound speed. So that's when they like get the sound to like record with
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Like parang way back before sa radio, like,
Right, yeah, because they
But,
used
yeah.
to like do. Well, they still do that actually.
I think
until
so.
now.
Yeah, that's Foley. It's fun.
yeah, it looks like,
Yeah.
Have you seen those like Disney ones?
like maybe the orchestra yun.
Like making the background sound kind of thing.
No, only the
Oh, no.
orchestra thing.
I've
like,
seen some
pretty good.
videos.
That's pretty
It's
good.
fun. It looked fun.
And so it's action, sound, speed, and rolling.
And rolling, yeah.
What is rolling?
Rolling is when they start
Like
rolling
the
the
movement?
camera.
Like when start the movement thing, something like that.
Yeah, at some points, but it's more so for the camera. So like it's the same thing as saying press record.
Right.
Oh,
That's such an old school thing. too,
Rolling,
Because
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's called rolling because it used to be film
Mm.
that actually rolls, but now it's just memory card.
Yeah,
Oh,
memory card.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
That's true.
another one is crafty, which is food.
Okay.
So like
That's how you call it in a set.
yeah, they call it crafties for snacks and stuff. So I'm like, whenever I would go on set, I'd be like, oh, where's your washroom in the crafty? Because I like to snack a lot. it keeps me active. And a lot of the acting or a lot of being on set is having to wait until your turn comes up.
Yeah.
You have to find things to keep
How
yourself
long it
in.
takes? Like sometimes it takes like 8 hours just to wait for your turn.
It can depend depending on the budget or depending on like what's filming on the set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It
So
can
you
take
need to
that
wait
long.
just like 8 hours and just like you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want.
Yeah, so long as you're there.
But you're paid on that 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So that's
Yeah.
why it's good to do background work.
background work.
Yeah, it's basically free money.
Do you think me and Drop have a potential to be a actor?
Oh my gosh,
We'll do the
yes.
background.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you guys have like special talents, like since you guys can play guitar or like do drums and stuff, they would consider you to be like a special kind of background where they call it SAEs. So they pay you extra for that.
Alam mo na, we have connection kung gusto mo nang maging Canadian
Baka ito
star.
na yung chance
I
na.
know, right?
Finally!
Hello,
Hi,
mami,
Netflix.
ateng, andito na ako sa TV with some foreigners. So, okay, parang parang nakilala natin din yung like yung passion and sa acting. So,
Background is a good way to start if you want to get into the acting industry. Because then you learn so much by being on
Tips,
set.
guys, tips.
And you get paid for it, so.
yeah.
I actually used to work with.
Actually, actor din to dati. Baka napanood kita yan. Kuya tayo ni.
No, I used to work with someone who's doing the props, but it's like a movie. Like an
Hindi
actual-
ka alaka doon. Hindi ka naman.
Hindi ako.
Ikaw yata yun eh.
But they would do 16-hour sets.
Yeah,
Like,
ganun, yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that she didn't like on that one was the off season.
Yeah.
When there's no movie, you don't.
Actually, parang lately
Yeah.
meron silang may mga protesta about sa film industry.
Yeah.
A lot of companies shut down or...
There was a writer's strike that
Yeah,
happened.
writer's strike, yeah.
Yeah, so everything was just dead for like the union actors. But there were a lot of commercials going on because that's not part of the writer's strike. The writer's strike is more so with people who wrote movies or people who wrote TV episodes.
So what's their demand?
To get paid higher because they don't get paid that much as writers who
So
are
they have like
basically
standards, right? Like standard rate, something like that?
yeah, and like their complaint is that these producers, executive producers, they get paid more for just like budgeting the film, but then like the idea technically came from the writer, so they should be the ones that get paid.
Right.
And on top of that, the actors, we support the writers, so there was also an actor strike, so it's like, okay, we're not gonna work until they get paid.
Oh,
So
so
it was-
you
it was
support
dead.
them. Oh.
Yeah.
Like the artists support the writers too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about like the producer or something like that, or the management thing.
I think so. Yeah, it's just more so about payment, like not getting paid enough.
Enough, yeah.
Right. I wonder how it's like now though with AI taking over with the writing stuff.
I feel bad.
Personally, I feel like AI can't be as unique as writers. Because AI, they take things from what they've learned, which is the internet, which is how people interact. But like, the idea comes from human beings.
Yeah.
Like, sure, they can write it, but then it's like, I've seen that before.
And actually, it kills like the artistry, or you know, like yung mga artists, like yo. And that's why I feel bad. Don't support that AI, guys. Support human beings, you know, not the AIs, because yeah, it feels so bad, you know. Actually, Terminator 2025 siya mangyayari. If support yun, bahala kayo. You know, if you watch like Terminator, right? Actually, nakaalala ko lang siya 3 days ago. I think sa start was like 2025, right? And
is that right?
I think so. I think so.
You might be right.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. At naalala ko lang siya. Sabi ko like, is that right? 2025? And the thing is like AI, because of the AI, that's why it reminds me like everything, and like yo guys, yeah, support the artist, you know, like not the AI, you know. It's more organic, and you much more makokontrol mo yung ano eh, instead of like AI. But you want to save time, you know. You want to save time. You don't want to talk to the people. You don't want to, but you need them. And and
it definitely makes the job easier.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But
we're trying to get like a human touch out of it, because I actually did one content on YouTube, and I basically asked ChatGPT to make an LDTT vlog for me, and in a matter of seconds I have like a full script. And I just follow the whole thing. Like, it's not very accurate.
Wow, see how scary is it now?
It is, yeah.
Yo.
Because the fact of the matter is that you could have a full script. I have, I think, 8 or 9 key points in like 5 seconds. It's just like right there.
It depends on your Wi-Fi connection, din siguro.
True. You got peace on that. But yeah, it's crazy. Like the only thing is, of course, it's not very accurate. There's like some informations there, like the brand of the speaker, for example, and stuff. But in general, it's insane what it can do.
Did you try it?
No.
Yeah.
I've actually only heard about it 2 days ago, about ChatGPT, because I'm like,
What's that? That's the application?
It's an app. Yeah, it's like a cell phone app.
yeah, for AI.
Yeah.
ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Shout out, sponsor, baka no. Joke, just kidding. Pero like,
Yeah,
oh.
but it's insane, dude. It's literally, you can ask like.
Even the videos, they can edit it? Or they just
There
like,
is another app that could edit videos. There's another app that could.
You need to subscribe, or what, it's free?
Well, ChatGPT is free, but the AI video editor, you have to pay for it. But just imagine just putting your clips there. Edits on its own.
I
Then
know.
how are you supposed to learn and grow your brain? You might as well just
That's
be.
true, yeah.
Yeah, just go to the hospital.
That's
and
the
be,
problem sometimes with the human beings, right? They want to be like everything so convenient. So
Yeah.
there's stuff growing, there's stuff learning.
Yeah.
And yo, wake up. Live your life, guys. The more skill you have, it means the more enjoy your adventure or exploration that you really enjoy that. Something ganun, that's why I feel bad about it.
Ayun, another question I guess for me is, what's the most challenging part of being an artist for you so far? You're fairly young, so, but like, just like in general, like being a musician or.
In the beginning, you have to realize how tough this industry is, so you have to have thick skin. You will get a lot of no's when you get auditions, but then
Matangos yung ilong, something like that. No, just kidding. No, you know what you mean.
no.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you will audition a lot, but you will rarely get a yes from a casting director. Like, at most you're gonna get a call back, and then if you're lucky, if the time is right, then you will get the booking. But other than that, the industry is very tough. People can be very competitive, so you just have to find the right people. So that's only when you first start acting. Once you're used to it, you just have to keep your acting brain going. So I think the only hard part is the training,
Training part.
because you do have to pay for classes, but it is very beneficial.
If you don't mind, how much?
Well, the classes that
Gulong wala okay na.
Oh.
No, yeah, like,
okay, well, the class that I'm in, she charges $395 per month.
oh, okay, so not
So
bad.
it's not bad.
And you learn a lot.
Yeah,
For
in a
sure,
month.
yeah,
For like once a week or
yeah, once a week. Yeah, and then like if you want, you can also get private sessions, but I've never done that before. I like doing it in a class setting because it like, I used to be scared, or I used to have stage fright in front of people when it comes to acting, especially when it comes to being on set. You're surrounded by so many people,
Right.
but you have to keep in mind that like, okay, this is my character. I have to put myself in that place and deliver the scene how it's supposed to be. So I like doing that. I like doing classes. One-on-ones is okay too, but I like doing classes, and I like seeing how people will interpret the scene that you have.
so you'll see some like a different perspective, right?
Yeah, and it's always interesting because like everyone does it differently.
Different
no matter.
style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so many different tactics and ways
Right.
to do the script.
So actually before, so let's napag-usapan natin magiging teenager or before acting, right? So do you think sa like your past or your teenage days naka-help siya dito sa acting skills mo ngayon, or sa like how to control your emotion, something like that, or yung learnings mo doon, you know what I mean, yung pinagugutan mo when you start acting, like
No.
no?
Because I was very emotional as a teenager. So like, but it helped me understand myself, and like as I am now, I'm like, oh, I was like this because of this, or I was like that because of that. But I did wish, like my only regret was that I didn't take drama class, because that is like, they teach you how to act in the theater in front of people without having to get paid, or without having to pay for a class, because it's part of the curriculum.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's
Like
the only
this
thing
is
I
in
regret.
school, right?
Yeah. So some high schools they now offer like film and TV courses, which I'm like, oh my gosh, I should do that.
Right.
For free, right?
Yeah, for free. I'm like, I want that. And if I were to go back into teaching, then that's what I would teach. Some of them do music, some of them do band. I think a lot of them do band, and some do theater. So if you're a teenager and you want to get into acting or singing, then take those courses, because once you graduate, you have to pay for it. Yan lang.
Yeah, like parang
Save your
siya,
money.
parang a credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would also like take advantage of, like, if that's your passion in the first place, you might as well take advantage of that.
Yeah, you can take free classes in school, and then at the same time you can also get an agent, because agents will always be looking for kids and teenagers.
Right.
Actually, dito ko nga lang mas naintindihan or understand like being an actress or an actor is also a career, you know? Like, it's not just like a doctor, it's the same like doctor, soldier, a policeman. Being an actor is also like, you know, it's a career. But for some people, like, they just think like, oh, I want to be an actor, I want to be an actress. So, but there's like a proper way, you know? But way back before, I think, hindi naman siya ganun eh, right? Like, oh, maganda to, artista ka na. Like, especially in the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
If you're a Phil-Am or, you know, like, galing state, English, like, yo, artista na yan, right? But now, because of, like, education thing and, like, it helps you, but the thing, sabi mo nga, nakokontrol siya eh, you know? So, meron na parang mga favoritism or what, you know, like, it's all about your connection.
Yeah.
On business thing talaga.
Yeah. There is that. There's that side of there's an aspect to it where like
Politics, something like that.
yeah, because still when casting directors look for people, they get a certain amount of people. Let's say like out of 1,000 people, they have to choose 20 to audition, and then from that they will narrow it down to 5, and then yeah. So and it also depends on looks. Like if you dress. For example, if someone is looking for a waiter to be in a scene, you have to look like a waiter.
So you look, look like what to you now?
You can play as a band boy and a skater boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Nasa mukha
It can
naman
be-
pala guys eh.
It can be
How about Ralph?
very techie because of your glasses. Techie photographer.
Yun yung unang namamatay sa mga movie. Yung kinakain.
Yung binabaril.
Na-joke lang. Yeah.
So they can also base it off of looks. Like one of my friends, I brought him into the acting industry, like just as like, oh, like take these classes. Then all of a sudden, his agent asked him to audition as one of the characters in the show called Charmed. Yeah.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's
Yung may mga witch ba yun na babae?
Yeah.
Yeah, si Studio,
Yeah.
shout out Studio 23. I think, nung siya napanood yun.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
It was there. You're right. Alala ko yun.
Oh my gosh,
Smallville,
really
you know?
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had to look for it, and like he only had one line to say. I don't even remember what it was. But, like what he did in the audition room is that he just took off his shirt because he's supposed to play a demon. So he took off his shirt. He has his abs showing, and he looks the role.
Right.
So then they just hired him right away. They're like, okay, there you go. I found my person. So it can solely be based on looks, no matter the experience that you have and the training that you have.
But what's insane is the competition. Like imagine from 1,000 to 5.
5 to 1 maybe sometimes.
That's
Two.
that's
Sometimes like, you know, like being Deadpool, you know, like for me it's like Ryan Reynolds, like, yo, something like that. Or Hugh Jackman for Wolverine. You know, like he speak on that character. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, it's,
yeah.
how about me?
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. And here in Vancouver too, like now that auditions are coming back and there's like callbacks,
Yeah.
you are sitting in a room with people that have already booked roles. So then like
Like
another
advantage.
Yeah, so then you just have to like kind of keep it narrow and like say that okay, this person, like just don't mind whoever is around you because like you just have to focus on yourself. They brought you in for a reason,
Yeah.
so they want to see what you do.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that
Wow.
comparison. Like you shouldn't have to compare
So
yourself.
like
to
you
other
need to be unique, you know.
Mm-hmm. You're already unique. You just
Mhm.
don't need to like compare yourself to other people, no matter the experience they have.
Like mag-glow up sa
It
something.
probably takes a lot to become like the star of like a movie or a series. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. To be
Right.
honest, it takes
Yeah.
time. Cause like you need to know the people din eh. The right people. It's not just like, oh yeah, you're unique, you have talent, but I think 80% is like you need to know the people. You know?
Who was the Oppenheimer guy?
Oppenheimer?
I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces.
But he was like, he's never had like a big role until Oppenheimer came. I think he was always been like a side,
Hindi ko alam yung movie na yun.
a side actor
You haven't
kind of
watched it?
thing.
No, not yet.
It didn't make sense to me because I'm not a scientific person, but it
Yeah.
kind of made sense afterwards at the end.
Yeah, because it's like how they transitioned. Everything was like going back and forth,
Yeah.
and forth. It's,
I was like, are we back in time or are we in the present moment?
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
so
It was-
kinda.
it's about World War II and nuclear bomb. You're probably gonna be interested on that.
I love history.
You love Einstein?
Oh, so it's about Einstein.
He's there.
Actually,
It's not about Einstein, but he's there.
Because I think yeah, he formulated the formula, something like he made the formula for the nuclear bomb, and I think or I heard it's like that's the reason that's why he felt bad, depressed. I think after that happened,
Something like that. You gotta watch it.
because I think he feel regret like you know ang daming namatay
A
and
lot.
because of his.
Yeah, it's not really
Yeah.
Einstein, but
Okay.
he's part of the movie. It's insane.
So, like, you know, and actually I met her in SB19. Shout out kay Ate Joanne, Chicken Star Production, kay Ate Caroline, to make it happen too. Shout out sa inyo and yeah, with your music thing.
Yeah. So I realized after, like during the strike, that I really want to do music. I love singing, and I've just recently started performing on different festivals, like Filipino
Actually, you
festivals.
told me last time, right?
Yeah, and it's like it made me feel more like expressive in that sense because I got to perform my songs there. Just two lang.
It's English, like ako, like it's English guys actually.
Yeah, one is in English, one is in Tagalog.
Oh, yung
Yeah.
Taglish na pinlay mo last time.
Yeah.
Pinlay mo yun?
Yeah.
Abangan nyo yun, actually, abangan nyo yun. Like, wow, yeah, gusto ko yun.
Mm-hmm. But it's I want to get it professionally recorded, but like since I'm just starting of like going into the music industry, I don't really have that many connections.
Shout out kay Purper, baka naman. Kila Justin King, yung mga tropa natin na mga... Or these guys, right?
Yeah, like we could definitely like connect you with
some good people, yeah.
Thank you. Because I am looking for producers and then like eventually I want to make music videos with them, which I'm like okay with because
we can help you on that thing, or maybe.
Yeah, the good thing with Chicken Star Production, it's jam packed of people, very talented people. But like whether you want filmmaker, you want producer, you want everything.
Or anyone na
or anyone,
napapanood tayo ngayon.
Like even like cook or like catering. Like a shout out to Nara's Catering. So. It's an insane combo of like very talented people.
So maybe was a rockers, makakonect tayo sa mga right people, Or, I mean, makakarating ka din dun. Maybe we will find them. And soon. Because actually, ano ba yung special about music media sa me? What do you think?
What is that? I actually... Well, my music comes
Or what you love
from-
about your music?
They're all based on experience. Well, it's except for the second song, the sad one, because I was like basing it off of, what is it like to break up with someone? Because I've never been the person to break someone's heart like that. But then like I've always been the broken-hearted one. So I'm like, okay, let's see how that works. So that was definitely a challenge. Yeah. But then the other two songs were based on experience. My first one was based on my first date with Melvin.
Shout out Melvin.
He's there.
Yeah.
And then the second one is kind of like how do I explain it? It's the Medusa song.
Oh, yeah.
So is it the Taglish one? Is it Taglish or like just pure Tagalog one?
The second one, the Heartbreak one, is purely in Tagalog. There's like 1 to 2 lines of English, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the third one is like...
Medusa.
Yeah, the Medusa song is more so about like... if she's gonna break down her walls for this guy.
About love, I think.
Yeah.
It's all about love.
Yeah.
Right?
It's all based on
like
love.
unconditional love. or no, it's not unconditional. Like you'll do everything.
Yeah.
For the one you love.
A really interesting title.
Yeah.
Medusa.
He actually helped me out with that song. So
Actually, it's not done yet.
grateful.
So.
It is done.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I have to sing to you, so. Yeah.
Actually, maybe before we end tonight.
Maybe you guys can play that.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I forgot the chords already. Actually, she can play.
I have the book.
She can play,
Should
yo.
we do like a preview?
Cool. Yeah, might as well. Let's do it. Let's
Before
do it here.
before we end today, let's shout out muna. Let's first of all thank you God to make it happen. Family and friends and to all the supporters. And yeah, so Ralph and Jessamine. So before we end tonight, I think Miss Jessamine will play her original song.
Which one?
And it's up to you. You can play everything.
Everything. Oh my
Like
gosh.
all three of them.
And
Sino
we're just like,
lullaby?
hi! Ang ganda niya talaga. Like, something
Okay.
like that. Okay?
Do you have a capo?
I think so, but not in my classroom because I don't use capo here. But wait,
Hey, by the way, big shout outs to
shout out to all people over there.
Music Star Academy.
Oh yeah.
So we are here right now. If you guys probably don't really notice it that much because we always have white wall. But we are here at Music Star Academy here on, what's the address?
Kingsway and Griffith in a corner of Kingsway and Griffith.
Alright, so it's like literally in front of
Dobu, across the street.
Dubu or Dobu.
It's okay, I'll do it with this. Sorry, I'm rusty. When I look at you, I see the twinkle in your eyes. I'll take a chance and see what we'll find. Will I have to hide? In the night time, we drive alone for a long time. I thought it's something that I'd regret, since that I'll never forget. The words that we said to each other I'll keep in life. I found with you in my life, I swear there's no one else I would live without. Every time you bring me close, my love for you will overdose. Every time our souls entwine, I know my life will be divine. Yay!
So actually, abangan namin to na ma-record.
Dude, that's actually pretty good.
I know, right?
Thank you.
So what if in-perform mo pa siya talaga sa, like, you know?
I would love that. I would love to like.
Next time sa mga producer natin diyang mga kaibigan, kila Ate Joanne, sa mga colorete, or kahit ano pa mga production dyan, like Miss Jessamine is here, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, I told you, just like I want to help you. If they know me, though maybe they can know you too, you know? Like, or maybe route before they play their metal songs, you know? Let's serenade the audience first by your lovely voice, and after that, like, if everybody's like chill and like, oh, there's our keyboard.
Just like
Yeah.
calm
Oh my
all
gosh.
the boys down.
Such a dramatic change. Hello.
But that was pretty good. I love that.
It is.
Thank you.
And sana nag-enjoy din po kayo and learn something from Jessamine. And what I learned today is like, it reminds me like, yeah, you need to control your emotion, you know, as a human being.
Yeah, that was really big for me.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Do you have any, magpa-plug ka ba? Ayun, magpa-plug
Yeah, like
ba?
that's what's happening with
Yeah.
you. If there's like anything happening, please do plug it. We have 2 cameras working.
Cameras, like, direct! Kai!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Nakikita ka ng nanay mo ngayon. Parang wow, yun. Nakikita ka
Uy,
nila
just
ngayon.
imagine.
Ano yung masasabi mo? Yeah, and then not last message, like a message to people or to the society or to the human beings. Can you say?
Yeah, I actually worked on my first ever short film. I written it and I starred in it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's called The 3 Bs, and we did it in 2 days ago. No, yesterday and the day before yesterday. So it's
Wow.
about this girl who learns how to walk in pageant heels in the most unconventional way possible through
So you
basketball
wrote this
and
story,
boxing.
eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Galing mo doon, yo.
Thank
Through
you.
basketball and boxing.
Yeah, I saw it, like, may sa story niya, eh. Yeah, like, oh, shit.
Yeah. It's,
Interesting.
Yeah, wow.
I wanted it to
Girl,
be Filipino based, and this was actually a quote from Catriona Gray, who's the Miss Universe 2018 winner.
Wow.
She was like,
Galing mo.
Filipinos are known for the 3 Bs, basketball, boxing, and beauty pageants. So I'm like, okay, I will take that quote and see what I can do with it with this film, and it's very funny.
Yo, check it out.
Yeah, once it comes out, I will let him know. I will let you guys
Yo,
know.
if you need some extra, you know, like,
Oh my gosh, okay.
for free, no talent fee.
No talent.
No
Sige.
talent fee, yeah.
Sige, you said that and it's on live. We got witnesses here.
Yo,
That's
ba-
right.
Yo, hello, mami, ating artista na ako. yeah, why not?
Yeah. So that is, I guess that's my plug-in and the message that I want to say for people who are out there fighting for their dreams. Keep pushing for it because you never know when your time is gonna come.
That's true.
You got this.
Woo! All right.
Love you all.
Well, thank you guys for sticking around. Definitely looking forward to more episodes.
More episodes,
Rockers.
Rockers,
And again,
and more inspiring people, yeah.
right. And again, big thanks to Jessamine for being here. You know,
We
learned so much.
Yeah, actually successful tayo tonight, I think.
Yeah,
Medyo ako yung English ko. Nakabahan ako sa English ko kanina eh. Oh shit, yeah, pero hi, thank you, love you.
Yeah. But other than that, again, please, you guys take care and stay safe. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.
Peace out, rock and roll to the world. Pabait ka, bakulin ka na ni Lord.